When people talk about Bruce Lee, the conversation almost always turns to how he passed away. And for decades, that question has been surrounded by rumors, theories, and speculation. But the truth is, focusing only on the moment of his passing misses the deeper story entirely. The more important question isn't what happened that day. It is whether the world was prepared for someone like Bruce Lee at all. Bruce Lee wasn't living like an average person. He wasn't training like an average athlete. He wasn't thinking like an average man. He was pushing the human body, the nervous system, and the mind into territory that modern science is still trying to fully understand today. In the early 1970s, sports science was basic. Recovery science barely existed. There was no genetic testing, no deep neurological imaging, no understanding of how elite conditioning, extreme focus, low body fat, dehydration, and constant stimulation could interact inside one body over time. Bruce Lee lived at the edge of human performance. His metabolism was fast. His nervous system was always active. His training intensity was relentless. His mental discipline was sharp and non-stop. And yet, medicine at the time treated him like a normal patient, because there was no category for someone like him. When Bruce complained of a headache and took a common pain relief medication, there was no warning label for an extreme human operating at extreme limits. It was a medication millions had taken. There was no expectation of danger. But Bruce Lee's body was not ordinary. It was finely tuned, highly stressed, and constantly pushed forward. Months earlier, his body had already shown signs that something was off. A collapse that today would trigger weeks of neurological testing and recovery protocols. Back then, it was treated as something he could simply push past. And that's the part people rarely talk about. Not mystery, not blame, not conspiracy, but timing. Bruce Lee existed ahead of the systems meant to protect people like him. His discipline outpaced medicine. His performance outpaced recovery science. His lifestyle outpaced what doctors were trained to evaluate. There was no villain in this story. Not Bruce, not the people around him, not the medicine itself. What failed was understanding. Today, elite athletes are monitored constantly. Hydration, electrolytes, brain health, nervous system fatigue, genetic reactions to medication. All of this is tracked now. Bruce Lee didn't have access to any of that. He was pioneering human potential in a time that hadn't yet built the safety net. So when we talk about Bruce Lee's passing, it shouldn't be framed as weakness or mystery. It should be framed as a reminder of how far ahead he truly was. Bruce Lee didn't lose a fight. He didn't fall short, and he didn't fail his body. He lived at a level the world wasn't fully ready to support yet. And even in his passing, he left behind one final lesson: that the future of human performance, discipline, and self-mastery would continue to follow the path he carved. Bruce Lee wasn't just a martial artist, he was a blueprint. And the world is still catching up.